Hi there. I thought we'd come together and do a flower pour in this square mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm doing this because I got some new colors and I want to see how they work together in this pour. So I've mixed up, I think 7 ounces, if I remember right, Craft Resin brand resin. It's a low viscosity 1-to-1 resin. I use it a lot because it's low bubbles, easy to work with, and it will work on most projects. So in my first cup, I am putting about an ounce. And this is going to be for mica powder. And then the rest, I'm going to try to divide pretty evenly amongst the rest of my cups. And I'm just looking at the side of the cup to see how much I put in. It is not an exact method that I use. So my white and my colors all have the same amount of resin in them. All right, so let's talk about my new colors. So I got some more acrylic inks, and I got this Daler-Rowney, and this one is Vert Olive, which is actually olive green. Let me give it a little shake. This is an acrylic ink, so I'm not going to use as much as I normally would. I'm going to do 4 drops. In addition to that, I got more Ranger ink pearls. So I'm going to add these pearls on top of my colors. This is Sublime. Let's give it a good shake up. And I think I'm going to do 10 drops. Adding shimmer in any way we can. Let's give this a good mix up. The acrylic inks, you have to stir a little bit longer to get them incorporated. This one is a more transparent acrylic ink, so I don't really have any worries about how it will do with this pour because I use transparency with this pour. This next one though, when I got it, I noticed it was a little white on the bottom, so it does have to be shook up. And that white means to me it's going to be not quite that opaque. Transparent. It's going to be more opaque. Let's do 3 drops to start. Because I think if I keep it low, it'll be okay. But let's see if I got enough color in there. Whenever I see the white in the bottles at the bottom, I start thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be a more opaque color. You could see we didn't put quite enough in there to really make it opaque. I want this blue to be bright, so I'm going to add 2 more drops because I think it's looking okay. It's not solid colored yet. And I'm looking at it without the pearl I'm going to add. Yeah, I still think that's good. All right, so I'm going to add 10 drops of this new one, Tranquil. All right. I also am going to use my Resiners G3, but you do not need to use it with this pour. You just have to, wait for it to cure as it does, but it does work with this pour. And that's pretty. I don't know if you could see the little bit of shimmer it has. So now I'm going to do the full-on shimmer with Let's Resin Interference Green. I'm just going to put a little bit on my spoon, dump it in. Just to give us all-out shimmer. Hopefully I'll get the look that I'm looking for. All right, for our white, I am using Let's Resin Ocean White. I do like it for flowers. And I'm going to add about, looks like maybe a little over a pea-sized drop. I don't know that I quite have 2 ounces of resin. It's probably more like, maybe it is 2 ounces. I might need to add more. We'll wait and see what it looks like. It should be a bright white opaque. Yeah, I think that's good. It's not a gray white. We don't want a gray white. All right, now I'm going to stand up for this next part. We're going to put our white in our piping bag, because I am going to pipe it on with the square mold and everything. I think it'll be easier for me. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of these and then do the interference. Hopefully I'll about fill the mold. I need it to move over, fill the bottom. That's what I'm waiting for it to do. I don't want to squish it around too much, but I want to encourage it to move into all the crevices. Must have poured less on this side because the shimmer went over that way a little bit more, so it had to grow that direction. Just trying to coax it into doing what I want. All right, now we're going to do our mica powder, and I'm going to do this around the edge of the mold. I'm just going to keep going till it's all gone. All right. Now it's time to start our white. I'm going to do a little bit bigger cut off of the tip than I do for blooms. It can be a little bit heavier. Now I'm going to try to go at the edge of the mica powder. I don't want to go outside that edge, because I want it to be in the mica powder. And I am doing it kind of heavy because I want it to fall. All right. Now I'm going back to my colors. And now I'm going to do, oops, get resin everywhere. I'm going to spiral it in. So now we're doing this. Not using all of it yet. And I didn't touch the center. All right. Now more white. So we're going back. We can still see that edge of the mica powder, and that's where we're going now. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be moving around. I am squeezing the bag, and that's why I'm getting this like squiggle line, and that's okay. Stop there. Now we're going to swirl a little bit more, but I'm not going to use all of this green. So I'm putting it on top of the white. I've got a little bit left there. And I am going to use all of the blue. And the reason I'm not using all of the green is I want that to be my final center color. All right. Now I'm just going to go inside where there's a solid sort of green line. That's where I'm going now. I don't have a huge push left, so most of this will go towards the center. And I'm actually going to just stop shy of using it all because I think that's plenty. You want to put a little. I don't have a really huge push, so I might take some of this blue first. I want the green to be the final, so I'm going to wait. All right, so that'll give us a little bit. And now we're going to get this green in there. And it's not going to push it much, just a tiny bit. All right, and now I've created a concoction to put in the center. It's some green crushed glass, some blue opalescent crushed glass, and then from Laura's Art Corner, these really cool mini glass beads. All right, and then I'm gonna find my center, hopefully. Pop it in. I'm giving it a second to go down. Might have gone a little too high. Let's push it down. All right. So it's in. Now I'm going to watch it for bubbles. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes and I'll come hit it with the torch to get rid of any remaining bubbles. But the reason why I'm waiting 10 minutes is because I want to get the bubbles away from the edge. I don't want to hit the edge anywhere close to it with the torch. So we're just going to wait. If the center doesn't close all the way, I will spiral it closed, but I didn't have a big push. The center should close, so that shouldn't be an issue. Otherwise, we'll be back when it's time to unmold. All right, we're back. I hope we got all this beautiful color on the other side because I really like the color on this one. But there's a lot of blue, so maybe there's a lot of the yellowish green on the other side. We'll see, we'll see. Some things work, some things don't. Oh, fingers crossed. All right, it's the moment of truth. Oh, wow. You know, it's a lot of green and yellow, a little bit of blue, but you can see the blue on the edges, but you don't see a lot of blue here. And what's really strange is you see green and yellow separately, but I like it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I like the mica powders. I like the shimmer, everything worked out pretty well, I think.